Okay, everybody, today is October 21st, 2025. I tried to record this earlier and we're going to try it again. Got a microphone here. Um, I'm doing the 2025 garden season wrap up. Tried it before. It took, however, it did not record. The sound didn't come over. So I pulled out my microphone here and hopefully this will be okay. Let me speak into the microphone. So let's get to it again. So the question number one, did you eat and preserve from your garden? I did. I did not get to can the way I wanted to. I didn't make any jellies or jams this year. I got root knot nematode, so I didn't get a lot of tomato production. So I didn't get to preserve any tomatoes. Did eat them, but didn't get to preserve any. And cucumbers. I love making sweet pickles and bread and butter pickles. Did not have enough, and I did not want to go to the store and get pickles. I like preserving straight from my garden, and I usually produce enough to make like 6 to 12 jars of pickles and lots of jars of tomato sauce and salsa and stewed tomatoes and all that. Didn't get to do any of it this year, so wasn't very happy. But I did preserve sugar snap peas, okra, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, put it all in the bag for mixed berries, cleaned it, put it in there. So I did freeze a lot of things. I'm thinking from before spring, a couple of cabbages. Of course, lots of greens and everything because we're going into fall and your far garden goes into your spring, you know, the springtime. So I did. Question number two, did your garden meet your expectations? Yes and no. I got a lot of good things out of my garden, but I was very disappointed with, again, tomatoes and cucumbers. My butternut squash did not do good, but other things exceeded my expectations. I got poppies for the first time this year. I got artichokes. I had a lot of artichokes, pomegranates, things of that nature. So I'm going to say it met my expectations. Number three, what was your favorite fruit or vegetable you grew this season? Pomegranate. You're going to hear that answer a lot. Pomegranate was my favorite. I got a good amount of grapes this year. They were small. I'm going to try to get them bigger next year. Lots of plums. Lots of plums. Um, what else? I'm thinking about veggies, sugar snap peas. Love it, love it, love it. Loofah, my loofah did okay. Usually my loofah grows a lot longer, like it'll go over both of the cattle panels, and I'll get like 30 loofah. This year did not get that many, so I was a little disappointed, but happy that I got some. But the pomegranate by far was my favorite fruit. My favorite vegetable this year, I'm gonna say, is a sugar snap pea. Number four, did you dedicate enough time and effort in your garden this 2025 season? I'm going to say yes, I did. Considering all the things I had to go through, my brother being hospitalized, my mother being hospitalized at the end of December, me having my own health issues, just all types of things going on. I had to switch property management companies a couple of times for my rental property. I've had a lot of stuff going on this year. So, considering all of the things I had going on, I think I did a good job of dedicating time and effort into my garden. And because I did, I was able to get a harvest. That's the point, is to get a harvest. Number five, did you learn more about the fruits and vegetables you grew this year? I did. Um, Poppies. I was very intrigued with poppies, how the flower grows and then it goes and then it leaves a round thing and then you wait till it dry and you take it off. I was very intrigued with the poppy this year. Um, Pomegranates, learned a lot about pomegranates this year. Artichokes, learned a lot about artichokes. Um, Hibiscus, echinacea. Had to stratify echinacea for the first time, and I got echinacea. I was able to get some leaves and a couple of flowers, and I have them. So there were some things that I grew that I hadn't grown before, and now I got them. And so I'm going to keep on studying them and keep on going. So, what major changes will you be making in your 2026 garden? I am changing out garden beds. I'm still in the middle of that. Um, as I get a garden bed, the first thing I'm going to do is throw down hardware wire to keep animals from burrowing up under, getting into my garden bed and getting fruit. Any other changes? Oh, moving forward, when I amend all my beds, I will be adding crab meal to assist with attracting beneficial microbes, like beneficial nematodes, to combat bad stuff like grubs and other pests in your garden. It won't get rid of everything, but hopefully it will get rid of root knot nematodes. So crab meal is going into every single garden bed, and I will be buying boxes and boxes and boxes of it to make sure that I have it. And it's a good fertilizer. I think it's a 533. So look up those numbers. Let's see. What vegetable and or fruits you struggle with? Tomatoes and cucumbers this year. The tomatoes, root knot nematodes were in those garden beds. So that was kind of tough for me to take, but I had to deal with it. Regarding the cucumbers, I got groomed from seedlings and I put them in the garden bed, and then every pest in the world just started attacking them. They did not get root knot nematodes, but they got every single thing, and I think part of that was the way I was watering them. I end up watering on top of them, and it just created a storm. So the cucumbers didn't last. They lasted about 2 weeks. I got what I could off of them, and then I had to pull them out the bed because they were just too far gone for me to keep in the garden bed. So the cucumbers and tomatoes this year, unfortunately. What fruit or vegetable, number 8, what fruit or vegetable you grew in 2025 but will not grow in 2026? None. This is the first year that I grew or attempted to grow everything that I wanted to grow, whether it did well or not. And will I grow it again? Yes, next year? Yes, I'm going to try my best. I am horrible at growing melons, watermelons, a cantaloupe, honeydew. I am horrible at it. The only time I grew them was the first year that I started gardening, which was 2019. After that, I've been horrible at it, but I'm not going to give up because I love melons, so I'm going to keep trying. Okay, number 9. What pest or disease you had in your garden and how did you handle it? Where do I start? I've had grubs, I have aphids, I had root knot nematodes. I get hornworms on the tomatoes. I had gophers, moles, ground squirrels, a couple of rodents. I had every pest you could think of. But I think thus far, the one that really just burned my bottom was the cabbage looper, the worm. They attacked all my seedlings. I had to wipe and clean and go through all of my seedlings. And I had a lot. If you're watching my channel, I had a lot. And those green things were just attacking my seedlings before I can even get the cabbages and the choys, the bok choy, and any of that into the garden bed. I had to go through them. I had to clean out the water reservoirs. You could just see big fat green worms all over my cabbages. And then when I got them in the bed, I make sure every day to check my cabbages and make sure they're not on there. Usually what you do when you grow seedlings, you take the the whole seedling with the seedling mix you have it in, and put it in there. No, I had to take apart that seedling mix because those worms were in the mix, and I had to toss it to the side and then put my seedling in there, and I had to check it. The little seedling mix I left on there, I had to check each one. I had to cut each one. Each one of my seedlings that I put out in my garden, my collards, my cabbage, my broccoli, my choys, my beans, everything, they got into my seedlings and they attacked everything. So therefore I had to be very cautious. So far everything is going good. Tomorrow morning I will be out there checking everything again to see if there's any worms. That that one really got me. Grubs, I pick them out. I feed them to my chickens. It's free chicken food. Root knot nematodes, they're microscopic. You really can't see them, but you can combat them. You can try your best. Aphids, squirt them with water. Hornworms, they come in the summer. Gophers and moles, you kill them. You put hardwire. But this cabbage thing took me off guard. But I have had every single pest in my garden. And the best thing you can do is initially get mad. I mean, yeah, get mad, but handle the situation. Don't give up. I do not give up. And I don't give up because I want to harvest. I want to harvest. Do not give up. Let's see. What will you have in your garden in 2026? Everything. So for fall, I have every type of green: collard green, mustard green, and turnips. I'm going to have all types of broccoli and cauliflower, carrots and beets, onions, garlic, Brussels sprouts, of course, artichokes, beans, Cherokee wax beans, and sugar snap peas. Bok choys. I have purple lady, milk choy, yellow choy, winter green, Shanghai. I got every type of bok choy out there, plus seeds I put in the bed. Um, Cabbages again. I got red cabbage and I got green cabbage. And this is just, of course, I have my artichoke, asparagus. Asparagus just comes on its own, along with the green stalks and herbs and things of that nature. This is just for fall going into spring. When spring hits, and really for me, I have two major gardens, which is my summer garden, which I plant in spring, and my fall garden, which I plant now, end of summer, going into fall. And between then, you plant some things, but I don't have winter, autumn, spring, and fall. I have two main gardens. That is my spring, summer, and fall, spring. That's what I do, and I plant all year long. So I'm gonna have every single vegetable that I had this year. I'm gonna have in the garden next year in 2026, and see what else I can put in there that I might like. What vegetable or fruit grew beyond expectations? Pomegranates. 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 And I'm going to try my best to keep protecting those pomegranates. I would like to see my other trees do better, and I'm going to try my best to really take better care of them, trim them back. I always trim them back. Make sure I put lots of fertilizer, spray them. But yeah, the pomegranates grew beyond my expectation this year. Lastly, did you reduce your grocery bill because you have a vegetable garden? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Um, my mother was really into the lettuce and the cucumbers this year. She was really into it, and I was excited about that. She was like, "Got any more cucumbers out there?" I'm like, "This is the last of the cucumbers." Cucumbers. She's like, "I better eat them up." I did not get to make bread and butter pickles and sweet pickles and tomato sauces and spaghetti sauce and none of that. But my mother thoroughly enjoyed the garden, and she was a little micked with not when we have to go to the store to buy stuff. So in that aspect, because when you buy healthy stuff, it's more expensive, right? So yeah, we did reduce it in that regard for healthy food, but we still have to buy cleaning supplies and things of that nature. But yeah, I'm gonna say in regards to vegetables, yeah, we did reduce the um, grocery bill, and I just want to tell people, if you can, grow your own groceries. Grow your own groceries. It's so beneficial. And once you taste the food that you grow, you'll be like, I can't go back to the store to go buying that. Gardening's not for everyone. It's not. But if you can find a way to reduce your grocery bill and save your own seeds when you grow something, that'll be fantastic. This year I grew my first sweet potato slips. Did not realize how easy it was to grow sweet potato slips. I am not going to be buying them anymore. I'm going to be making my own sweet potato slips. Um, I was very happy with the garden this year, and reducing the vegetable bill that we have. So that is it. This is my 2025 garden season wrap up. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a fantastic day.